So guys, in this video we're going to talk about simple machines, and then you are going to make either a little simple machine book, or you are going to make some type of presentation or something like that to show that you have gotten this information. So the purpose of machines is just to make work easier for us. And there's three main types. One is a lever, and a lever is just going to be a stiff bar that rests on some type of support, and that support is called a fulcrum, and it's going to move a load that is heavy. There's three kinds, and the kinds depend on where the fulcrum is. So traditional seesaw is going to be just like the first class lever. So it has the fulcrum in the middle. A second class lever is going to have that fulcrum on the very end. This would be like a pry bar. And a third class lever is going to have that fulcrum on the end again, but your effort's in the middle and the load is going to be on the end. So this would be more like a tennis racket or some tongs. A pulley is the next type that we're going to talk about, and the definition of a pulley is a simple machine that uses wheels and a rope. It's going to raise and lower stuff. So some examples of pulleys are a bicycle wheel, a flagpole, mini blinds in your house, or a crane. Now the last main type of simple machine is an inclined plane, and it's a slanted surface. It's going to connect a lower level to a higher level, and a ramp would be an easy example of that. Also just a hill or a mountain would be an example. So then we have three more types of simple machines, and these are going to be modifications of the original three. So the first one we want to talk about is wheel and axle. So this is going to be a wheel and a rod called an axle. And the axle is going to move through the center of the wheel to lift things. So a pencil sharpener would be an example of that. Or a can opener. Or a bicycle again. A wedge is going to be an object that has at least one slanting side and it has a sharp edge. A doorstop would be an example of a wedge. Also a knife or a fork. There's four little wedges on the end of that fork. Or an axe. A screw is the last type of simple machine we'll talk about, and that's really just an inclined plane that is wrapped around a pole, and it's going to use to hold things together or lift things. So obviously some examples of a screw would be the traditional screw, or the lid to a jar, or a light bulb, or also a curly slide.